Hello students, how are you? My name is Mrs. Greta and I am your maths teacher. Today I will be teaching you large numbers. What are large numbers, children? Children, you must be coming across many large numbers in many situations. For example, take our classroom. Okay? In your classroom, there may be 50 to 55 students. That is 2-digit numbers. Then you take the whole of the third standard, that is all the 5 divisions. There may be up to 300 students, that is 3-digit number. Now you take the whole school, that digit may become up to 4-digit. In the same way, we consider the whole city, our whole state, then our country, then the world. The number becomes larger and larger. Understood, children? So, before we begin with our next topic, I will tell you what numbers are used in English writing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on are the numbers used in English writing. They are also called international numbers. These numbers help us to count concrete objects, measures and doing calculations. So children, we use international numbers to do our calculations. So children, now let's begin with our topic, large numbers. The first topic is smallest and greatest digit number. Here you can see 3 columns. One is a digit column, then small digit number, greatest digit number. So the first 2-digit smallest number is 10 and the greatest 2-digit number is 99. The smallest 3-digit number is 100. The greatest 3-digit number is 999. The smallest 4-digit number is 1000. The greatest 4-digit number is 9999. The smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. The greatest 5-digit number is 99,999. Got it, children? Next topic is pictorial representation of numbers. They are used to represent a specific number of objects. For example, a symbol may represent 1 or 10 or 100 or 1000 or any other number of related objects. Example below is for 260. Here in the image you can see 2 flats of 200s, 6 rods of 6 tens, and in the ones place, as there is no number, there is no cubes. So 200s, 6 tens, 0 ones. Now let us discuss in details with the help of a chart. Okay, look at the pictorial representation of numbers, children. There are 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at the first picture. In this you can see 10 single cubes of 1. And here there is a rod. This rod has 10 cubes. So 10 ones is equal to 110. Therefore 10 ones is equal to 110, that is equal to 10. See the second picture now. There are 10 rods and 1 flat. I just told you, children, this one rod has 10 cubes. So there are 10 rods. 10 rods make 1 flat. So 10 tens is equal to 100. Therefore 10 tens is equal to 100, that is equal to 100. Now look at the third picture, children. This is the pictorial representation of the number 124. Here you have 1 flat, 2 rods, 4 cubes. So this 1 flat is 100. 2 rod is 2 tens. 4 cubes is 4 ones. That is 100 plus 20 plus 4. That is equal to 124. Now look at the fourth one part. 10 ones is equal to 110. 10 tens is equal to 100. 10 hundreds is equal to 1000. 10 thousands is equal to 10,000. Now look at this properly, children. Here it is ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. And this side there is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. Why you know, children? Because this is 10. 10 ones, 10 tens, 10 hundreds, 10 thousands. And this is 110, 100, 1000, 10,000. So 10 ones is equal to 110, 10 tens is equal to 100, 10 hundreds is equal to 1000, 10 thousands is equal to 110,000. Okay, children? Got it? Our next topic is abacus. It is a frame containing wires with beads that move along them. It is used for counting. Look at the image of the abacus given, children. Now let us discuss how to represent numbers on abacus. Okay, children, this is the abacus chart and I will teach you how to represent the numbers on the abacus. Here the number given is 36,143. Here 3 is in 10,000s place, 6 is in thousands place, 1 is in hundreds place, 4 is in tens place, 3 is in ones place. And you can see down also over here. 10,000, 1,000, 100, tens, ones. So the first number is 3 and it is in the 10,000s place. So in this 10,000s place you have to draw 3 beads. How many beads? 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. Now the next number is 6, which is in the thousands place. So here in the thousands place you have to draw 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next number is 1, which is in the hundreds place. So see here in the hundreds place you have to draw 1 bead. See, I have drawn 1 bead over here. Next, the number in the tens place is 4. So here also in the tens place you have to draw 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last number is 3. And 3 is in ones place. So here in the ones place you have to draw 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. So children, did you understand how to represent numbers on the abacus? Okay, children, got it? Now let's begin with our next topic, that is place value and face value. What is place value and face value, children? See the definition. Place value is a value of digit according to its position in a number. For example, 7275, or you can say 7275. It is equal to 7 thousands plus 2 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 5 ones. Here 7 is in thousands place, 2 is in hundreds place, 7 is in tens place and 5 is in ones place. Now next is the face value. What is face value? Face value is the value of the digit itself. For example, see the number 7275. The number underlined in this is 2. And what place is 2? 2 is in the hundreds place. But what is the face value of 2? The face value of underlined digit 2 is 2. Next, we will discuss the place value table. Here you can see 3 columns. One is a number column, then face value and place value. Now the number given here is 54,968. Here, see the first number 8. You can see the arrow pointing towards 8. The first value of number 8, face value is 8. And the place value is 8 ones or 8. The next number, that is 6, which is in the tens place. What is the face value? 6. And place value? 6 tens or 60. The number in the hundreds place is 9. What is the face value? 9. And place value is 9 hundreds or 900. The next number is 4, which is in thousands place. The face value of 4 is 4 and the place value is 4,000 or 4,000. The number in the 10,000s place is 5. The face value is 5 and the place value is 5,000 or 50,000. Now we'll come to the sums of place value, place and face value. Here we will discuss the numbers that are underlined. Now in the first sum 1357, the number underlined is 5. The place of digit 5 is tens. Place value is 50. Face value is 5. Sum number 2, 93,005. The number underlined is 9. Place of digit 9 is 10,000. Place value is 90,000. Face value is 9. Sum number 3, 6,340. The number underlined is 3. Place of digit 3 is hundreds. Place value is 300. Face value is 3. Let's begin with the next topic, that is expanded form and short form. When we write a number as a sum of place value of its digits, the number is said to be in expanded form. And when we write number using digits, the number is said to be in short form. For example, children, see the number 3,528. That is equal to 3,000 plus 500 plus 20 plus 8. Now the number 3,528 is in short form and 3,000 plus 500 plus 20 plus 8 is in expanded form. Now let's take the example 35,714. It has 3 10,000s plus 5,000s plus 700s plus 110 plus 4 ones. So 35,714 is in short form and the expanded form is 30,000 plus 5,000 plus 700 plus 10 plus 4. Children, remember, you have to put plus sign after every number. Got it? I hope you have understood this. Our last topic in this chapter is number names. Here you can see a 4-digit number, that is 7,139. 7 is in thousands place, 1 is in hundreds place, 3 is in tens place and 9 is in ones place. So let us write this number in words. It is 7,139. And remember children, when we write number names, we do not write S at the end of the 1,000 and 100. The next number is 35,206. Here 3 in the 10,000 place, 5 is in thousands place, 2 is in hundreds place, 0 is in tens place and 6 is in ones place. When we write this number names, we should take 3 and 5 together. So the number in names is 35,206. Here the tens place is 0. So we skip this place while writing. Now the exercise part, children. The first number is 6,418. That is equal to 6,418. The spelling part. 91,045. And the number name is 91,045. So children, now we have completed the chapter large numbers. The topic we discussed in this chapter are smallest and greatest digit number, pictorial representation of numbers, abacus, place value and face value, expanded form and short form, and number names. Got it, children? You can go through my video again to understand it better. Now here there is a little homework for you. Look at the homework chart and do it in the notebook. Till then, good day children. Stay home, stay safe.